reliability. Have you guys ever known that person, could be a friend, grandma, grandpa, to always have a car that was just dead reliable? I mean, no matter what, it started, it took you to point A to point B, wherever you needed to go. This is how I feel about this bass. This bass that's currently right here in my hands. This bass right here. For those who don't know, I went to Sweetwater for my birthday. My wife surprised me. She had this bass out of 5 basses already pulled out for me to demo, and I fell in love with this bass. For those who don't know, this is a Fender Jazz bass. Now, I'm not saying that the Fender Jazz bass is the only reliable bass. I think this is the most reliable bass that's been proven through the years. Not saying it has to be specifically Fender, but the jazz bass in general. The jazz bass is one of the most iconic basses to ever be made, whether it's through bass mods, Fender, I can't think of any other brands at the moment, but to me, this is the Honda or whatever car that you feel is reliable of basses, simply because it will get you through a plethora of situations, and it has such a comprehensible tone. I don't even know if I'm explaining that right, but a lot of people can hear a jazz bass super good, like, oh, that's a jazz bass. And it's also a wantable tone, like it's so desired. Like a lot of producers, when they want bass track, they'll ask for if you have a jazz bass. You'll always see these in studios or whatever. So a little bit of history on the jazz bass. The jazz bass came about in the 1960s by a great man called Leo Fender. It was a highlight in the evolution of design, and when it hit the bass market, it just took over. One of the main reasons why I love my jazz bass, besides the fact that my wife surprised me with it on my birthday, is simply the fact that it's so versatile. Whether you're playing funk, gospel, R&B, country, rock, whatever. The jazz bass will get you through. Point blank period. It will get you through. It's a comfortable bass. The way the neck is, and this is the Fender American Ultra. So the fretboard just feels amazing. This is the best bass fretboard wise and playing wise that I've probably played in a while. Simply because it's so comfortable. It feels really nice in your hands. It's like, it just feels so good. The body is not too heavy. It just sits right in your lap. You can put your arm over here. You can play all day. And it's nothing. You never feel fatigued. When I first got this bass, I immediately had a jam session in my granddad's church. Well, my wife's granddad, but I call him granddad. And it had no setup. It had nothing. It was just perfect already. I mean, it wasn't perfect, it still needed to set up, but I felt like I could have played a gig on it right then and there. I used this bass for my first live performance, and it was amazing. Insert clip. I've also used this bass to track, like it's on songs I produced, on songs that other people have produced that came and hired me to play bass for their song. It's so good. It's so good. And then it's super simple to customize. A lot of people, they change the pickups. I don't know if I'm gonna change the pickups. They changed the preamp. I'm not too sure about changing the preamp or the pickups, simply because that this is the highest trim level that you can get. To me, the pickups sound good. The preamp sounds good. I mean, I probably will in the future, but this isn't one of those kinds of basses that you buy and you say, okay, I'm immediately gonna do this. I'm gonna switch out the neck. I'm I'm gonna switch out the tuners. I'm gonna switch out etc. because it's not up to par. I don't feel like you have to do anything with this bass. I just don't. Of course, some of your favorite artists, many of my favorite artists, use a jazz bass. People like Jocko. I have a fretless Yamaha jazz bass style bass. Flea has used a jazz bass. Marcus Miller, heavily influenced on my playing. Derek Bennett uses a jazz style bass. Travis Dykes uses a jazz style bass, and many more. They're everywhere. They're comfortable. You can mod them really easily. They sound good. Lots of tonal options. So this is why I say that the jazz bass is the most reliable bass that you can get in 2024 or actually any year, in my opinion. I bet you if you get a bass like this, you will get work. This is the bass that's always in the Facebook group chat saying that they're ready for gigs. They're ready for work. This is it. Again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, comment. Thanks again. J-Dug out.